likely and profits could follow. We're going to embrace that part. The female colleagues at your job, right, updating the site. I was watching a show and something said, look at your website, because, I wanted to compare what I was watching to my website. Well, the site hadn't updated, so I'm looking at the site going, well, I know I updated some. I know I put a new article and stuff up yesterday, which was, today, which was yesterday. I said, I know I did this. So I got out the bed because I was in the bed, get ready to go to bed. Got out the bed. I came in to actually look at the site, and sure enough, the site was updated, but my phone wasn't updating. So I'm like, oh my God, like, what is wrong with this thing? So I told my husband to look at his phone. He couldn't even pull a website up at all. Now, we both have iPhones. Now I'm freaking out. Whenever my site goes down, I freak out. Why? Because that's my business. So if the business is not up, then people can't support the business. And I had just sent out this email to a local leader here about advertising on the site, and the site is not even working. So I'm freaking out, and I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. This is horrible. This is horrible. So of course, that's why I didn't sleep well all night, because in my mind, I'm wondering, did he take a look at the site and go, this lady is full of crap. Like, her site doesn't even work. That's because I changed my DNS, which stands for domain name service. I changed it to this ad network. So then I decided that I was going to change it back to GoDaddy because doing all these things. But last night, right now, I'm just like, you can do. So I wanted to tell you some of the things that you might want to, think about before you change your domain name. Like, if you are thinking about changing your domain name service, right? Understand that it's going to be a frustrating process, and I don't even think there's a way for you to let people know that your site is going through a migration, because when you type in my domain name, the only thing comes up is an error, and I'm like, oh my God. So it's very frustrating, but it's a learning opportunity for me. So the frustration, but here's the thing: once you get it back to, because once I get mine back over to GoDaddy, I don't think I'm going to change it ever again. Like, unless somebody professional go in there and change it and told me how to put up a page to say under construction or down for repair or doing a migration process, something. Now it's just like error. And I was like, oh my God. And so I'm asking people to advertise with me, and they can't even see a site. They can't even see it. They can't even see my site. So you talking about sick to the stomach and a headache? I took a pain pill because my headache was killing me, because I couldn't really sleep good, because I'm thinking about, oh my God, I just sent this email out yesterday, and the person said they would support it, they would advertise, and have no site. My whole entire site is gone, and it's my fault, because I'm thinking that maybe, I'm gonna change the domain service and it's gonna take place like, right, okay, just don't think about it, just go in there and do whatever your conversation going. So that is very frustrating. My head is hurting. I didn't sleep very well. I'm worried about my site. So I don't want what happened to me to happen to you. So stay tuned. I'll be right back after this song.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, but you ain't even flexing.
Welcome back. When he was like, I was like, okay, like that's a new song for me, but Listen, welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney. Today is Talk Business Tuesday, and I'm talking about what to expect when you change your DNS. So here's what you want to expect, right? So before you even change your DNS, make sure that you know that your site is going to go down. It could go down up to 48 hours, depending on your hosting site. Now, I want to tell you about some of the places that my site is pinging right now, and this is kind of what's holding me up. So right now, what happens is everything has to change around the world. Around the entire world, right? It has to change, and then you have problems. So I've been watching this site. I went to a site called what'smydns.net. What'smydns.net. This is telling you, if your site has propagated through all of the channels. So right now, my site has propagated through all of the channels except for Reston, Virginia. It still has not populated. It has not populated through Mexico City, which has been trying to populate through Mexico City all morning, because I've seen it go down for Reston one time, but Mexico City has always been there. It still has to populate in Sassuolo, Italy. It still has to populate in Bangkok, Thailand. It still has to populate in Penang, Malaysia. It still has to populate in Tokyo. Okay, so until it populates in all of those areas, it's going to be down all day. So it said 48 hours. So I want you to understand that when you change your DNS of your website, it's going to take at least 24 to 48 hours before it populates. I'm looking at a map of where my site is right now, and I still have about 5 or 6 countries where it has to populate before it comes back online. Now, is that stressful? That is absolutely stressful. Like, I'm stressed out right now. I'm trying not to be, because it is what it is, but I think for me, only because I reached out to somebody finally to say, hey, I would really appreciate it if you could advertise on my site as well, because I know you're going to be running for office again, and I know people spend a lot of. It's been up. San Jose was the only thing that was down at one point. Now Mexico City is up, so I don't know. I'm just telling you, if you don't have to check, it makes you look bad, because now that's my fear, that the person that I asked to support me, they're going to go to my site and there's nothing there, and I hope they come back and say, hey, we see that your site, we went to the site, is nothing. I would love to say this is why the site is not there, because right now it is actually going through a migration, because I was trying to change some things that screwed it up. So I just wanted to share this. Talk Business Tuesday. On Tuesday, I like to talk about what's going on with my business, what can help your business, learn from my lessons and my mistakes. Like, by all means, if you don't have to change it, then don't change it. I think and I think for me, I didn't even think about it. So my site probably has been down for a minute, because I changed it last week. Because whenever you go into your GoDaddy account or your hosting account, when you make small changes, it happens like within the next couple of hours. But they're so small, to people can go to your site and won't even pay that attention. I never knew my whole entire site was going to go down and stay down for 2 days. I'm like, oh my God. So at the end of the day, if it's meant for this person to advertise on my site, they'll come back around and they'll advertise. Or they'll ask me, what happened, and I can tell them. But it doesn't negate the fact that I feel stressed out, and I don't want to, but I do. So that's what it is. That's what's happening. All right, I'm going to go to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
I'm really on fire tonight. Can't nobody hold me down. I'm doing whatever now. Ain't got no time to fight. I'm talking way too loud. And if you don't like the sound, you could just tune it out. Who you rooting for? They say whatever team better win. I say cool, cause it's gone.
Change your DNS of your website. Don't do it, because it's very frustrating. And not only that,
this and her and they over there. They looking over here. They giving me a stare. Like I care. No. Who you rooting for? They say whatever team better win. I say cool, cause it's gonna be whichever one I'm in. Yeah, I'm good like that. Yeah, I'm good like that. Floating on my wave, but don't care what you say, cause really either way, I'ma do it like that. I'ma do it. I'ma do it like that. I'ma do it. I'ma do it like that. 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 I'ma do it like that.
Yeah, look how they looking at me. I think they influenced by me. They say they not fucking with me, alright. Wish they looking at me. She want me to slide for the fling. She want me to show her some things. But right now I'm focused on me doing me. Gotta watch step on the tightrope. I never fall off, this light work. Know it's people trying to see me down real bad. Same ones trying to meet me where I'm at now. Same ones trying to figure how I got here. I been serving my pop, bitch, shoving my sauce, been writing these songs since 40 and key drop. Tell me when to go, how you think I'm finna stop. I be protecting my inner child. You could keep all of that dissonance. They be hating on me cause they see I'm gifted. It's all from the soil, shit 3D printed. I been doing me like I got a blank check. I been decking shade for the love and respect. Wanna touch stage, cross seas on me. No drama, more flights, next year's looking lit. I'm laid up in somebody's grass. I'm burning the gas to my last breath. Life is so fragile, enjoying the roses so high you can't see me, I'm seated. She wanna beat me, I'm trying to do Fiji. I live on the island alone. I'm trying to be one with my aura before I allow your soul. Real one from the jump start. Gotta watch step on a tightrope. I never fall off, this light work. Lord knows it's God's work.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. I need explorers fight for what could be. I'm gonna say it one more.